What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? We are wrapping up the year 2025. Oh my goodness, I cannot even begin to imagine what this year was. But of course, we've been here, we've done it, we've gone through whatever was thrown unto us. And well, when we're looking at the time, it's literally quarter to 2026. And of course, we cannot just end it without a proper wrap up with especially what was happening with young people. A number of things, major stuff happened, took place this year, and we just want to get into the big events that happened with the youth this year. Decisions were made, bad and good, if I do say so myself. A lot of things did take place this year, and of course we just want to go into details with Wisdom Banda in the studio, and of course Isabel Kumwenda. We're just going to be talking bits and bits of what was happening throughout the year. Otherwise, this is 21st Generation right here on Zodiak Television. I go by the name Ruth Javula. Do stay tuned as we get into this lovely chat. Otherwise, help me welcome Wisdom and Isabel.
Thank you so much.
Maliwanje makosana. All right, how was the year 2025 for you, Wisdom?
No, it was very good,
Okay.
and it has been an amazing moment. We had a lot of things as a youth. We are happy, even the elections, as I already shared, about how happy I was seeing the young people in the parliament. And major events, yes. I think a lot of people, when they're going to 2026, they're going with prepared mindset, where business, we'll see a lot of things changing. So, yeah, for me, it was very good. Yeah.
I like the aspect that you said we're going into 2026 with prepared minds.
Yeah,
I feel like the best thing that 25 did was prepare.
Yes.
Yes. 2026, at least we're going there with expectations and what have you. All right, Isabel, how was the year for you?
I think the year was a mixed bag. Lots of positives and some negatives. I think I love the fact that there were more youth involved in the elections, not just participating, but contesting for leadership positions. And also just watching the youth stand up. If you look at the rallies about the GBV that we had, 3/4 of the people that were in the forefront were women who were fighting for younger women and older women as well. So it was a mixed bag, but lots of positives overall.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your highlight moment? Like, what was the best moment personally for you?
Personally, for me, I think was when I saw the appointments that were made and the number of young people that were made in parliament, in statutory corporations. That for me was a big win. It says we're no longer the futures of tomorrow, we're doing this now. So that was one of the biggest wins I think that we've had as the youth in 2025.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your highlight moment?
I think maybe I have a lot of things that I can share.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's as what she has shared. I think I look at the committee, even the members of parliament, seeing even Fredokis being part of members. There's this other guy, Ndalama, Mr. Ndalama, is a very young person, and they are presenting us very well. And at the same time, you see gathering of the youth, how as youth, even you see the National Youth Council, how they did with the young people. It was very good, very involved. And the other thing is the Minister of Youth and Sports. Me, I loved that woman, honestly. Being in that position, for me, I feel like I had a chat, and you see that there's a future indeed. And next year, big things are happening.
Hey, we are
Big
hoping
things
things
like that.
happen, actually.
I'm telling you.
Everybody is back.
We are ending the year on a high note.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah.
All right, let's take it back all the way through the beginning of the year. What were our expectations, our hopes as young people as the year was just beginning? Like, what were we looking forward to the most? I'll start with you.
Okay. So for me, I think, as I said earlier on, sometime I said, for me, I was looking forward to voting. You know, it was my first time voting, and I needed that time because I really wanted to vote and see what kind of contribution will I put in. At the same time, I looked forward to say, I want to be involved with a certain MP, maybe being in the campaign period. Those are kind of things that I wanted. Apart from that, when I entered the year 2025, I had to say, I need to bring a change to the community, even to the youth in the wrong way, even among. I have done a lot of things this year. For example, I did a Leadership College Forum. that was very huge for me, because you go to college and meet the people, and even the questions that they were asking, you will be like, what? You get? So it's like it was just trying to put things together in 2025. Then 2026, those things that I put them together, then let's think about it. Okay, where am I going to put these things? Where am I going to put these things? And in that way, trust you me, that's how I see it and say, oh, I think we have a lot of young people that are sharp in mindset. And now they have given us a chance. They have opened it up to us and said, 2026, it's a fire, my bomber.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
To sum it up.
Yeah.
Yeah? Fire, my bomber.
Fire, my bomber. Because I always tell young people to say, there are a few days to go now. Don't worry about whatever that you didn't make it this year. No, let's think about the future. Let's sit down. What went wrong? Now, how can I make it for the future? And then 2026, when you go there, you'll be like, oh, this is how I can do it. We have learned a lot of things, even organizing things, even how we have met other people. How can we help those people? And you see, when you meet with young people, you can feel it inside and say, I think it's this one in the armor. If we have those resources, and now we have the people that give us resources. I can see it right now. Hey, tungo funa rasa sinte so ya. Hey, 2026, the men namo fire my bomb.
It drops mic. All right, Isabel, for you as a young woman, I'm pretty sure you also interact with a lot of young women. When the year 2025 was just starting, what were our expectations? What were we looking forward to?
I think one of the biggest things, as Wisdom has said, was change. And we're not just looking at change in terms of leadership, but mindset change. You can tell from what we've done, even as women, using social media to voice out things, using social media to influence how decisions are made, even in the country. So I think for me, I expected that change, and I've seen that change happen from how even the young feminist movement in Malawi, how they've conducted themselves, even during the GBV movement that they did. So much change has happened. Like, the way they think about things now has happened, and it's amazing to just watch that manifest come into reality.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, we came into the year, we're hopeful, we're looking forward to many things. One of the major things that people are looking for is what you've said, the elections, and that happened, of course. There were some bumps on the road, and obviously we took the hit the most because, I mean, the major population is the youth anyway. What would you say are some of the bigger, major bumps that we met on the road as young people in the country?
I think for me it was people not registering for voting.
Okay.
That one is an issue for me. I feel like that one was a bump, you know. Now we are happy. You look at the social media. They're excited. Even you see how even Fredo is presenting us in the parliament. Now they're happy. But those people didn't vote. It's sad. I'm telling you, it's sad. Because people, so it's a bump because we need to look forward. So I'm sure what has happened now, it has given us a mindset where 2030, you see a lot of young people being involved. You see young people. And even I love how, one of the things that I loved even, when you look at Miss Malawi as well, you get, it was a very good event. Because that one, let's put it, we are youth. They are youth people. Those are young girls. And it was something else. So I feel like the involvement of our things as young people, there was a bump. There was something that we try to be like, we are an introvert, you know? But we are not. We don't have to be that because this is our country. You get, this is our country. We need to get charge of it. Now, not even waiting for someone to die, for someone to get old. No, now we need to reign now. So that was one of the major things that I saw. No, I think the voting registration, the involvement of maybe in other areas of things, that was a very major thing. And you see, and the other part that I loved most, you see a lot of young people.
Hey.
I'm telling you.
You know, I was talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with it.
Yeah.
It seems like...
For me, even if you see my circle, you'll be like, what? Wow, 24 years, you know, and they're setting an example. I don't think even you get, but you get, that's what I'm saying. So, but all of those, these people we need to appreciate and to see. But my bumps, one of the major bumps was registration. And then generally vote. No, we are the ones. So we have contributed in any way, we have contributed. So that one, we need to learn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Isabel? Where do you think young people went wrong this year?
I think one of the major bumps that we've had, not necessarily where we've gone wrong, but the bumps that has affected us the most is the resources. Because we're competing with people that are 20 years ahead of us. If you look at the elections, a lot of people contested, but not everybody who is young was able to make it. Now, there's a lot of factors that could have affected that, but I think one of the major ones is definitely resources. You're fighting against an MP who, one, knows the system that you're newly introduced to, and they have the backing that they've built over years, and you're new into this system. So I think resources have definitely affected us. That's been a major bump, and that it is not only monetary, connections, even just opportunities to be able to contest. If you look at our education stats, we have so many graduates, but not an industry that can accommodate everybody. And now we've had to diversify to say, okay, since I can't back myself, let me find other sources of income. So it's a mixed one. It's a win and a loss. It's like, it's taught us to be resilient. It's taught us to diversify, to think outside the box, which is what Malawi needs right now. But at the same time, it's been restricting us. It's been pushing us back. So I think those two things are really a mixed bag. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that I've also noticed is our relationships with one another as young people. I don't know, would you say the bumps that we've made has also contributed to us being closer to one another, like supporting one another? Or was it now like, hey, Abali, we now each for their own now this time around? Like, how did it affect our relationships as young people?
I think now we are trying as young people. You know, back then, having a very good circle and maybe being proud of you wasn't easy. I think people had eager Nsanje, you know, where you'd be like, Wisdom is doing that, Isabel is doing that. You know? But now people, they are trying to understand, this is a calling of this person, this is a calling of my friend, this is a calling. So you know that I'm going to learn from this thing because I'm not good at. So I think this thing it has helped us. Even when you see how Fredokis was working, I'm mentioning him because I've been following him for a long time as a honorable MP, you know. So you see even in the constituency, he put consistency. He lost, he came back and make sure that whatever that was wrong at that time, that's what we're looking at as young people. So if we know, okay, now this year we didn't do well somewhere, what was wrong? What went wrong? Next year, okay, this is how I can gather my things and I'll put myself in order, and you see that things are okay. So I would say when it comes to relationship, now we are better. People can sit down, can listen to you. There are times that you could sit down, people will not listen to you. They're on their phones. You know, you can feel it. I think I'm not welcome in this place. Yeah. But now people, they say, I think Wisdom, there's something uniqueness. So that's what we are looking at even 2026. As we are going in 2026, we need to prepare ourselves and say we are going to work with a team of young people. Yeah. We are going to bring the ideas together, and people are going to listen. So you wonder, your fellow youth, they are failing to get the idea of you, but people, ministers, they are getting the idea and say, I think we can work with this young man. And I say, what's wrong with my fellow young people? It's because there was a jealousy. The banana is Sanje. So now we are trying to say, no, let's remove the Sanje. Let's work together. I'm telling you, next year, it's an affair of June. You see, my guy. You have people here. Okay. No. I'm just because it's like an excitement. Yes. I'm happy, yes. And seeing that young people, they're trying to understand. You know, there's a time I came here, I said it. People don't understand. But we are trying to be proud of. I was looking at even the comment of Tandi Kise, the one that I was doing in Malawi. You see young people, they're proud, they're happy. What do we need from her? Use the money that she has been given well. Wow. Zinazo zake zathuzo atibangire anyamata wathandizikanda magirls because anyamata timakauti if ewe kunambala mangira tsika nokaoka kumala chinyamata we'll be happy. That's it. Yeah. All
right. Let's talk sisterhood. What has anything brought us closer? Have we disbanded? I've been seeing TikTok, it's messy that side. I don't know what is going on.
Women kumene also zotendera zokha literally. But I think chaka chinochi we've learned that we're stronger together. Solidarity jandiyofunika. And so many things have happened that have brought us closer together. I think Miss Malawi is the perfect example of that. To just see how Tandy and the other girls, you look at their posts, akucheza, they're together. They literally are the best example of what sisterhood in Malawi could look like. Amacheza, they ate together, but they were all contesting for the crown. And everybody managed to stay in their own lane and stay true to themselves. So I think as the sisterhood in Malawi, we've gotten closer together. I attended a conference to do with feminism and just women in Malawi. And you could see different women from all over the country, even Africa, just how everybody's standing in solidarity to stand up for women's rights. And so it's beautiful to see how we now understand that we're stronger together as sisters. Yeah.
All right. One of the things that we've been talking about these couple of days as we're heading to 26 is also some of the behaviors and habits that we need to leave behind in 2025. What are some of the habits or some behaviors that you feel like is easy? Like we need a whole change in 2026.
Start is
Okay.
I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed, Kuti, as young people, is a problem for us, is quick gratification. Kufuna fast cash. Panopo, we don't value work, hard work. We want instant things. And I think that's something that could easily kill us. Because, in 2 years, in the BMW. Next year, iPhone 17. But you're not willing to work for it. And that's something that into the other year. As a nation, it will ruin us eventually, because we're not building. We are rushing to the top, not building. So if you try to go up, most along eventually you'll be back down. And so I think that one, I think that's something that as youth in Malawi, as we're trying to build Malawi, trying to achieve the 2063 vision, which is in our hands, if we don't cut off the Zintusmenes also, sitikafika. Tibwerera.
All right, wisdom.
I think mine is one of the things that I noticed, even I was just talking about it with my friends yesterday and said, I think this is what I've noticed. What I've noticed is when I'm doing better, I don't know how to support someone that is not doing better. That's a challenge with. It's like we're competing, you know. I'm doing better, so I should be happy when my friend is not doing well. Maybe we have been to school together, maybe we cannot be close as much, but I feel like that's one of the things that 2026 should not end with that mindset. I feel like, guys, let me be honest, everyone need a destiny helper. And that's why even when we're praying, we play, God, give me a destiny helper. God open doors. You get, so it's something that we have missed a lot of people. I have seen my fellow young people getting rich, and there are some people you can feel it even if at least I'm better enough. But this one, I think this one need help. So it's like we're just trying to we'll give them something, and I don't believe someone who is helping me by I'll give you 50K. No, what if you ask me about business? You get what I ask me about. That's one thing that I shared with Onabuno people. He used to take me to good restaurants. You know, I'll give this example. Good restaurants. We go to Vincent's. We go to Sunbelt. So one day I said, you know what? Today, let's go to Joy. The money that we spend there is $250. What if you give me that money? Let me do something else. Let me think about something than even eating, because I can take pictures, I can post, but I'm faking life. That's something that we don't want to go with in 2026. We don't have to fake life. We don't have to go in 2026 with a mindset of saying, do our nira. No, let's take something and give it. For me, I always tell people, even she can be my witness, I always tell people, I say, if God will bless me with what I need, what I dream of, trust me, all my circle, they will enjoy my blessing. That's what we want, young people. You get the sake of Honorable Fredogis. They have to enjoy. They worked. I've seen even what he did. He called the people that helped him to do the campaign. He gave them my envelope. We don't know how much is it, but that was worth it. That was amazing. You see, you know what? You didn't do it alone. You are in the parliament, yes, but you know how benefit it is giving those people. They will not forget you, because we forgot that after some years we need that at their hand. So one of the things that, let's not go with the fake life. Let's accept it. Today, maybe she has said, as the way she has said, because we are moving this. No. Let's be us. Somebody has moved on. Wait on God. God will do it for you. 2026 is everyone here. Everyone chaka. But what you need to do is to go with the mindset of saying, this mindset of change. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to add on what I've already said, I've noticed, Goody, when you want other people to do better, right, as a human being, maybe we're all human beings, yes, right? I feel like most of the times when we want people to do that, we don't want them to do better than us. Like you want them to do better, but like at a certain level, you will be at least to kind of. Yeah, exactly. You know, yesterday I was just talking about Madolo. You know, in a seko, muta ukala Madolo eniyo, but there's gonna be one. Ndidolo kumalast. You understand? So there's always wanting that stage go to ineo ndikale hapa winner ena nduko tandizani koma like muzitela jamu mumu, so that, you know, I feel like that's also a mindset yokuti disalonge now mu 2026. Yes. Because at the end of the day, I've seen good life works better when you're all doing it. Yeah. You understand? At the end of the day, yes, no se songa kale for emotions, but just the fact yokuti you are all doing well. Because you okadwala and ufeti mata kubanga support bwino. Or even as a family, right? Even at a family level, mumata kuthandizana zintu bwino. Other than gongo musira muntu mozi, because that is the person ori ndidolo kumalasti bakulu bamene bobo. Then zira izo say ali say mugango fusa bwana wisdom. Tifusa bwana wisdom yenchanya. So when you're advocating for people to do well, it's not good here. You can do well, but don't do well more than me. I remember it's also something that they used to tell us when we were studying feminism. When a man is saying you can do well, you know, he doesn't want you to do well than him. Yeah. He just wants you to do well at your level. You understand? So I feel like also as we're going to 2026, that is something.
I think you have shared something that I always say. I think this was also advice that when we're going to 2026, men, let's support their girlfriend. Let's support our wife. I'm telling you, it's important. I always say that. Me, one of the biggest things that my wife will enjoy is me supporting her. I'm telling you, because that's a secret. No. I challenge that. This one, even people can make it, but I challenge that because I believe I've seen it from my family. The way my father support my mother, even you can look what I did and say, this is beautiful. You know, that's fine. You support it, be there. That woman even Safira, you know, because the submission is one time we know but it's something that it has to start with a man and the woman will follow that. So it's something that 2026 we are going. Let's not feel Sanje. Isabel is doing well more than me, but she's a woman. Yeah, she's a woman, but she need to make sure so life could take her. You get me? I empower ladies. Even at my organization where I work, whatever, I say girls should be there. Let's listen to the ideas. Yes. So what I'm trying to say is next year. It's a year that a woman is doing well, let's clap hands. In a defense, I don't have to. You understand? Yeah. I don't have to. I feel happy and say, come. When that thing happened, Miss Malawi, I called all those people, congratulating them. I called her and say, what's your plan? I want to support you. Take her behind the scene. We'll be there to support you. If you want content for free, I will do it. I told her. That's what we are looking at. Hey, vice president is mine. I love it. I love it, I'm telling you. I enjoy and say, this is wonderful. That's what you want.
President.
It's fine. No, I'm just giving an example how it is now. Yes, but I'm telling you, everywhere, that's the thing. Because we have a lot of young people. I mean, the reason why I'm saying 2026, I have met a lot of young people that are doing well in life. And I've told them, let's do something. Summit, summit, anyamata tena agari ajogen 100,000 of business.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up. 2025 we're heading to 2026. There are a number of things that we want to do. A lot of hopes, within and to where we are gunning. Goody 2026. Everybody's talking about it's my year. It's my year. It's my year. That much I know.
So everyone look excited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have a different feel for 2026. I honestly feel like it's gonna be one of the best years for us. If not, we'll try again in 2027. But we're hoping anyway. So
2026.
Yes. So as we're heading to 2026, I'm gonna start with Isabel. What is the one thing that you want to tell young women? We've covered a lot of things, but what is the one message that you'd want to tell them?
I think one of the messages I would want to tell young women is to, one, live beyond reproach. Live beyond reproach and don't be afraid to showcase your genius. I think as women, we're very insecure, especially when we're in a room full of men. We're afraid to showcase our genius and just share who we really are. So I think that's one of the messages that I have for women is to say, don't be afraid. 2026, do it all. Mm-hmm. Do it all. Try it all. Don't be afraid to showcase who you are. So, yeah, pretty much that.
All right, and wisdom. Any message to young men?
Okay, so now it's a specific men. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think one of the advices that I'll give these young people is to say, don't lash into manga chibwezi. Also tamanga. Don't lash. Don't be like because wisdom manga is one is kusanga but don't. Because it has its own time. So when it comes to relationship, be advisable, deal with your school first, focus on that first, because there's a lot of things involved in it already. Mm-hmm. And we don't want China advising a men, don't kill ourselves. This is it here. This year at least Tibet, 2024 was bad. Worse, college, but now we don't want to hear that kind. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that the advice that I'll give men, let's be in those positions. Don't fear. There's a lot of things that are going to be involved. That I've loved even how Mayor Blantyre Jomo is working with young people. Kind of Namaskin. We are all one. Because if you call somebody Namaskin, I don't like that word. I'm telling you, as a Ojiamat. Because if you have the meaning of that thing, it will say if and if even our parents are but the father, you get? So I love how he's working, and the advice will be stay focused. Mm-hmm. Number one. China, no way. Don't allow that to happen. Be you and say, no, nothing. Just give. Again, I have my own motto. I can't share, but I have my own motto that even I go back and say, remember wisdom. Okay? You remind yourself something, because there is no one that is going to give you best advice than yourself. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Thank you so much, Isabel and Wisdom, for coming through today. And as we're heading to 2026, I wish you guys nothing but the best. And know it's going to be a wonderful year for you both. Yeah. And me included. Yeah. It's going to be a lovely year for all of us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to 21st Generation right here on Zodiac Television. I'm just going to echo what this guy said. Do not settle for mediocrity. Even God himself hates mediocre. So go out and shine. Do the most. Try everything. You never know where your talent lies. And of course, if you can, look out for yourself and others around you. Otherwise, we wish you nothing but the best in 2026. May you have the best year yet. Otherwise, my name is Ruth Javula. Do continue watching other programs right here on Zodiac TV.